stunning batting performance against Afghanistan saw England hitting top gear as the ICC Men's World Cup enters its decisive stage. But former champions Sri Lanka are struggling near the foot of the table and need to turn things around quickly. It's England versus Sri Lanka.
One of the greatest one-day matches one could possibly wish for.
He's finished it off with a six. Magnificent innings.
That's out. Yes, it's all over this time.
Australia's joy.
Take us down, win the World Cup. Great century, fantastic batsman.
This will be out, surely.
It's out. There's the 100 for Ricky Ponting.
Yes! Goldie finishes off and stuck. Australia champions of the world.
Leads the venue for the 27th match of this ICC Men's World Cup. Owen Morgan gave the coin a spin this morning, and Sri Lanka won the toss and they had a bat. Sun's out, Headingley looks an absolute picture. That's the table as it stands at the moment. England with 5 games and 8 points, Sri Lanka 5 games and 4 points. Sri Lanka have had 2 games rained off, so it's absolutely vital for them to win this one.
England, we know, are unchanged, and you wouldn't be surprised with that, the way they performed against Afghanistan. But Sri Lanka then, those 2 changes, Kumar Vishka Fernando and Mendes in for Tidamani and Siddhawardene. Are you happy with the balance of that Sri Lanka side?
Yeah, I think it is a side. I think like-for-like changes in terms of the batting in Fernando for Tidamani, and then of course Mendes with his added leg spin. He bats the same or slightly better than Siddhawardene. So I think those are good tactical changes, and they improve the balance of the Sri Lankan side as well.
So England then unchanged, and Mikey, that means another chance at the top of the order for James Vince. Still no Jason Roy. We understand he's progressing as far as that hamstring injury goes.
Yeah, I don't think they need to be rushing Jason Roy back into this team. Make him stay and get 100% fit, or as close to 100% fit as he possibly can for the later games.
Right, finally we're ready for action. Brooks will do a little twirl and off he'll go. And really just want to know about the inside edge onto pad. Good bounce, a little bit of movement. I think so. Oh, there's a nick there, isn't there? Yeah, there's a nick. Archer does not let you down against left-handers. What an addition he's been to this England side.
That's again the outswinger. One ball that was left earlier on by Pereira, but not by Karunaratne. The foot going straight down, pushing out with the hands. And the early nick and the breakthrough that England were looking for. Karunaratne, he'll be disappointed. It was a good pitch, but he goes for 1. Sri Lanka 3 for 1.
Third man in the game. Third man gone. England won't mind how they get them. They got 2 very early wickets here. Check the scoreboard, 3 for 2.
Wide, enough room for him to free his arms. And straight to third man. Sri Lanka in a bit of trouble here. They've lost the 2 best batsmen in terms of this particular World Cup, both among the runs. But gone. Sri Lanka 3 for 2. And that's an absolutely beautiful stroke. It was not a bad ball.
That's gone all the way. That's gone a long way back into the top tier. A 4 followed by a massive 6. They have a talented number 3 here. Lovely shot. Lovely shot. It's that man Fernando again. He's got all the shots. What an opportunity for him. Make a statement.
What a shot. Picked the length so quickly. That'll run away for 4 across the big square here at Headingley. Pulled away. Again, picked the length very quickly. Not out the middle of the bat, but away for 4.
And again, that just shows how good a batting pitch this is.
Has another go, hooked it high, and it's gone a long way. A long, long way.
If we lose pictures, it's because that ball has hit the broadcast truck.
No interest in keeping it down. Absolutely the right call with the pace that Archer possesses. He's just helped that round, and as you say, Mikey, into the broadcast trucks, into the compound. Edged away. It was semi-deliberate just to glide it down to third man, and it's gone away quickly. 50 partnership comes up. Down to third man. 49 and out. He cannot believe what he has just done. Wood bangs it in. It's short down there to the third man boundary. He was trying to lift it for 6. He's just lifted it straight into the hands of Adil Rashid.
Immediately played the shot. Didn't have enough pace to carry it all the way. And that's what you have got to depend on, the pace of the bowler. You're not going to be adding any pace to it as a batsman if all you're doing is just sliding it off the pace of the bat. Perhaps he should have gone at it a bit harder, tried to hit it instead of guiding it. Well, he goes for 49 of Vishka Fernando.
Beautifully driven. Well timed. Squeezing it between Owen Morgan there at short extra cover.
Fast hands through the ball. It was a long half volley from Ben Stokes.
Well driven again. And it's that length.
Mid-on's up, and he took the risk there. Mathews realises that you can't be plodding along against this England side. That's his first boundary.
Enough to go past the mid-on fielder. Worth 63 now.
Oh, close. Slightly quicker from Moeen Ali to continue in the middle. Swept away, and that'll go away for 4. Change of comms up here. Michael Holding, Ali Mitchell.
Cut! Oh, dragged, taken. Goodness me. He is Captain Marvel, isn't he, Owen Morgan? And close, and I don't think Fernando and Mendes can quite believe it.
I heard someone shout catch, but I am just thinking that they were hoping more than expecting. And what a catch that was. Well, Fernando and Mendes goes. Another man falls short of his half century. 133 for 4.
In now, Adil Rashid to the new batsman.
Catch!
Top form ball! 2 and 2 for Adil Rashid. England on a roll.
Then they lost the third. They had another partnership, but then 2 in a row. Just one delivery. Fernando and Mendes goes back. 133 for 5.
Only ever been 9 hat-tricks in World Cup history. And safely negotiated. And off the mark with 2. An exciting over for Adil Rashid. 135 for 5. First sign of aggression from Dhananjaya de Silva. Sri Lanka need to break these shackles. And it brings up the 150 for Sri Lanka after 34 overs. 152 for 5.
Down leg side, poor delivery. This will race away to the boundary.
Well, that is a gift to take Angelo Mathews to his 50. 38th ODI 50. He's got a couple of hundreds, and his 7th score of 50 or more. Out. Good catch. Good catch from Joe Root. Right off the toe of the bat. Every time Sri Lanka are trying to hit the accelerator, a wicket falls. Fantastic stuff from Root.
111 kilometers, got the extra bounce, didn't middle it, and brilliant catch by Joe Root. He's one of the best fielders in world cricket. He made it look so easy. That's why this England side is so good, because their fielding has been a top-notch. De Silva departs for 29, Sri Lanka 190 for 6.
Rashid, good catch. Very good catch at third man. Diving forward, so another for Jofra Archer. He's enjoying himself today. He's having a fine World Cup.
Ball in his area, but then didn't get enough bat on it to clear the rope or to hit it square. It's a fantastic catch by the third man fielder, Adil Rashid. England have been disciplined. They've been very good in the field. They have executed their bowling plans excellently. Sri Lanka, deeper trouble, 200 for 7. Bit of a wild swing from Wisrudana, but effective. Brings a much-needed boundary to the Sri Lankan innings.
Root, tracking backwards, takes a simple catch.
Bowling to his field. Wisrudana trying to do too much. Not the ideal height to try and hit it over mid-on. And he goes, and Sri Lanka lose another wicket, 209 for 8.
Mathews carves it away, high on the bat. It was a high full toss, actually, from Mark Wood. Well played. Really nicely played, that short ball from Archer. Mathews arching his back and helping it over Joss Buttler for 4. 220 for 8. Brilliant from Mark Wood. Follows up a quick bouncer to Lasith Malinga. A leg stump Yorker that knocks that leg stump flat.
Lasith Malinga has other ideas. With all his experience, he still makes the cardinal mistake of trying to go for glory with a well-established batsman on the other end. Sri Lanka, like I said, they need these runs. They need everyone to step up and contribute. Lasith Malinga, he's gone for 1, and Sri Lanka 9 down, 220.
Finally for Angelo Mathews. 1 out of the middle of the bat.
Beautifully hit. That's his strength. Once he has a foundation, he can launch. He has been let down in part by his partners on the other end, but this one, a whopping 75 meters. Quite a contrast. Mark Wood.
A bumper it is, and a fitting end in some ways, a dot ball to an innings that really failed to get going at any stage. Sri Lanka end on 232 for 9. Angelo Mathews has tried his best, 85 from 115 with 5 fours and a 6, but he never really got going, didn't get great support, and having lost those 2 wickets at the start of the innings, Sri Lanka never really recovered. That's the Sri Lankan innings, which started badly with Karunaratne and Pereira falling quickly the overs. 3 wickets for Jofra Archer, as many wickets now as anybody in this tournament, and 3 for Mark Wood. 233 is the target. It's not a particularly challenging one for England. Lasith Malinga to Johnny Bairstow, there's not 2 slips, he's got a slip and a gully actually for Bairstow, and fine leg is up inside the circle. Oh, close. Bairstow trying to work across a straight ball, and the finger goes up. A groan from the crowd, the local crowd, who wanted to see Bairstow do so well. And Bairstow reviews.
Past the bat, so ball tracking when it's available, please. Okay, pitching in line, impact is in line, wickets is umpire's call. So stand by. Paul, you're on screen now. Reconfirm your
Well,
decision.
disappointment for the local crowd, disappointment for Johnny Bairstow. The ball just touching the leg stump. The key here is the point of release from Malinga. The fact that there was just a bit of movement into Bairstow. It was good enough. England 1 for 1. Gets it through this time. It was a very, very typical stroke from Joe Root. Balance is excellent. Oh, lovely. Lovely from James Vince. It's taken a while to find the middle of the bat. That was a gorgeous shot. Leg stump half volley, meat and drink to James Vince.
Second boundary of the over to James Vince.
Taken, yeah, good from Malinga. He wasn't put off by the fact that he'd been hit for 2 boundaries earlier in the over. He continued to push the ball up on an attacking length, and he suckered Vince into the drive.
Looking good, James Vince, and then this happened. Edge, good catch by the slip fielder. Another breakthrough for Sri Lanka, and from this man, Malinga. 2 wickets to him now. James Vince departs for 14, England 26 for 2.
They'll get on those practice pitches and go away for 4. That's a lovely shot. Lovely shot. Just punched down the ground. It's a good battle between Malinga and Root. 35 for 2.
That is what Sri Lanka need. Wicket.
It's gone quite fine, and it's short down there, and will run away for 4. Beautifully timed. Drifting onto Joe Root's pads at your peril. Lovely way for Root and England to end the 17th. Second boundary, 68 for 2. Slower ball, thudding into the pads of England's one-day captain. Blocker Wilson completely uninterested. Oh, what a catch. Brilliant reflex catch. A low full toss, which Morgan has pounded back towards the bowler. He's taken a stunner.
Quite well, not flush off the middle, but what a catch, what a grab. Sri Lanka needed that wicket. Yeah, and Morgan, the hero of the game against Afghanistan, he's gone for a very slow 21. England 73 for 3.
And that'll be the 50. On his home ground, Joe Root here at Headingley, and he passes 50 for the 5th time in this World Cup. 33rd of his career, but he is in sublime form. Yeah, big gap on the onside, and Stokes is going with that angle around the wicket. Brings up the 100 for England in this 27th over. Well, here goes Ben Stokes, and that is how he can turn a game. The first 6 for him.
Easy as you like. He's a strong boy.
Well, he just sat back for that. Ben Stokes. We saw plenty of clean ball striking from Owen Morgan, but this man can hit it just as cleanly.
Oh, there's an appeal. There's an appeal for a caught behind down the leg side. Everyone's skinned. The keeper went up. Rasim Malinga was very, very eager. And they're going to review this. The countdown timer running down. And they've gone upstairs.
Okay, we've got a reverse angle. That's great. We can have a look at the front on. Certainly close to bat. We're going to need ultra edges. What's we need here? Ball's clearly in the gloves. And the ball is on the bat, and I have a spike as the ball is right on bat. To me, this is conclusive evidence that the ball's been hit. We'll go back to Paul on field. Paul, Brad, you have to overturn your decision.
What a moment this is in the game. A 50th wicket in the World Cups for Lasith Malinga. It's a big one. It's Joe Root. It's a little tickle down the leg side, and Sri Lanka are back in this game.
Is that the wicket Sri Lanka needed? Joe Root, the mainstay of the batting, he's gone. He stood his ground, but technology found him out. England 127 for 4.
Pulled firmly this time into the gap. 4. Mid on. Huge shout. The finger goes up. It's Butler, the key wicket of Jos Buttler.
They've gone upstairs.
Okay, thank you. It looks like it's clearly under the bat, but we'll confirm with Alder. The ball makes contact with pad first, so we'll go to ball tracking when available. Right, here we come. Its impact is in line, pitching in line, and wickets is hitting. Stand by, and I'll get you on screen. Block, well done. Reconfirm
a look of real concern on Jos Buttler's face when he glanced up to the big screen and saw that he'd missed the bat and that he was right in front. It's another LBW for Malinga, not dissimilar to the way that he got Johnny Bairstow.
Just pulled deep cover, a little squarer. And he goes onside. There's a man there. There's too much on the ball. And that will be a 6. Oh, here we go again. Danger, though. Oh, Moeen's hold out. Udana with the catch. And England getting into a little bit of peril here against Sri Lanka.
Yes, Moeen Ali likes batting against spin, but you don't need to be reckless. You have to be careful. England already lost 5 wickets. You don't want to be giving them another one. That's 170 for 6.
Coming up in the circle. Oh, and the thin edge. Third man's too wide. 4 runs and England need that. Oh, that's why. And he's gone. Jubilation for Sri Lanka. They're on the cusp of potentially causing a huge upset here at Headingley. England 7 down and in some strife.
Before the game started, everyone was saying that Sri Lanka are very happy at Headingley. They have played cricket here before in the past successfully, and they are fighting back in this. No real spin, just kept on going, and good catch. Top edge. Great catch. A good wicket that again for England. Well, Wokes, only 2. 176 for 7.
Oh, it's another one! What a game Pereira's having behind the stumps. And 2 wickets in the over for Dhananjay de Silva, turning this match. England in all sorts.
Batsmen playing for spin, and there's no real spin. Outside edges being found, but not many. Look at the rotation on that ball. Just a fraction of turn, not a great deal. And I'm absolutely sure he thought he would have spun back into him a lot more. He was giving himself room, Adil Rashid. Well, he has a lot of room now in the dressing room. Just 178 for 8.
It's gone on to long on. This should be taken. Yep, it is. 9 down. Another slow ball from Udana. Sri Lanka are nearly there.
A beautiful bowling, impatience by Jofra Archer. He knows it. He's disappointed, he's gutted, but the Sri Lankans are happy. They've executed some beautiful bowling plans, excellent captaincy and field setting, and they've hunted as a pack, the Sri Lankan bowlers. Jofra Archer following in the footsteps of Moeen Ali, hitting the ball straight to a fielder. Didn't have to do it. Ben Stokes, will he be left stranded at the other end?
Jofra Archer fell into the trap. He's gone for 3. It's 186 for 9. Leg side, will it carry? No. Been put down out there. Malinga's down on his knees. It very nearly got to him. In fact, the replay might show that he got his fingers there. I reckon we're going to go into a different mode now. Ben Stokes is going to be in attacking mode. He has 5 overs to get 45. And everything must go. That goes towards long on. It goes over long on. 6. Mid-off. Over mid-off. Stokes on the charge. Stokes against Sri Lanka. Oh, it gets through. Can Malinga cut it off? No. 4. Oh, it's a nick. He's nicked it. He has nicked it. What a win for Sri Lanka. What a comeback from Sri Lanka. What fight from Sri Lanka. And boy, do they celebrate.
That was much needed, not just for the players themselves, but for an entire Sri Lankan fan base and perhaps even for some commentators. It's been a wonderful performance. It's been outstanding by Sri Lanka. An ordinary batting innings followed up by a magnificent performance with the ball. The senior players, the juniors, everyone contributing to what is a terrific victory here at Leeds.
What a game we have had here. Sri Lanka won the toss, saw a dry pitch and said, we will have a bat. Angelo Mathews played really well for his 85 not out. Made 232 for 9. Everyone felt that was below par. Everyone apart from Sri Lanka, that is. Big game indeed. Just what the tournament needed. That's what it means to the points table. Sri Lanka just hovering below the top 4. England, remember, they are in 3rd place, but they've still got to play Australia, India and New Zealand in that order.